wrestling podcast, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they are the Internet Podcast.
Yeah, we back. As you can see, we are the tag team champions of podcasting. Yes, sir. Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle podcast. Your boy S got bars wrestling media. And you see the man saluting. It's the dynamic Dark Wing Dub. Hey, man. You see what we got up on the screen right here? Triple H and that guy, Donald Trump. I didn't follow much of this. I know there's Lawrence Taylor somewhere lurking in here in this picture. So give the 411, bro. Like, what is up? What is going on here? What are they doing?
It's first off, I think it's ridiculous. They're calling it "Make America Healthy Again." You know, you see that they're going to have fitness tests in schools and stuff like that. That's pretty much what it boils down to. They're letting everybody's favorite booker these days, Triple H, be part of that crew, and then you got New York Giants' own Lawrence Taylor, that's also supposed to be part of that group, and I think RFK Jr. is supposed to be part of that group as somehow or another. The optics of it doesn't look good for WWE. Now we all know that WWE is MAGA. I mean, Linda McMahon, Vince McMahon, Trump is actually in the WWE Hall of Fame, and the Stephanie Triple H and all them were there for Linda McMahon's nomination to the education secretary. So I mean, we know. So I don't like this, not one bit. Number one, the guy that's the HHS secretary, RFK Jr., ate a bear, got a brain worm, also known abuser of certain chemical. I'm trying to figure out a good way to put it for the YouTube, but he was partaking in some extracurricular activities with certain substances.
Okay.
Also, the same thing with Lawrence Taylor, extracurricular activities with certain substances.
Yeah, and and I was gonna say that too. Like, as much as I like Lawrence Taylor, like he does have that background. So I'm like, how does he fit into this equation? What is he like? I mean, obviously he can't be doing that now. But what I'm saying is that is it because of his past experiences that he's being used in this new founding fitness thing? To let kids know that this is important to stay in shape, to do this and do that. Is that what it is? Because I'm confused.
I'm almost positive that's what it is, just because of his past and because Trump is New York. He's as much New York City as he is Florida, South Florida these days. So anything that had to do with New York, he was going to be all over it. And Lawrence Taylor just so happened to be that guy. And it wouldn't even surprise me if he tried to get more people, but more people's like, I'm not attaching myself to this. But Lawrence Taylor, why not? You know what I'm saying? What a way to get myself back in the spotlight by attaching myself to Donald Trump. Listen, bro. It was talked about it on TikTok Live earlier today, and a certain content creator that we both know, it was on his live, and somebody had pointed out that Lawrence Taylor got to the podium and said, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I just know that I'm here to serve. So dude don't even know what he doing. Bro don't
Yeah,
even know what he doing, bro.
he
Like what?
definitely he definitely said that. He definitely said I seen that video for that, and I'm like, okay, so you couldn't just fake the funk, like you couldn't have just like, okay, I know I'm here for something health and fitness and this and that. I'm going to do what I can to give my past experiences and to let tell my story about what went on with me and how to better yourself historic wise. Like you couldn't have did something like that. Yeah, when he said that, I was like, oh man. I was like,
And not just that. Do you know how bad that makes people that look like me and you look? You
yeah,
put him up there, and he don't even know what he's supposed to be doing.
yeah. And I don't and I'm not trying to give him too much, I'm not trying to give him too much slack.
I
But
am.
but I
Oh, Slack. You said Slack. My
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I don't know like exactly. Maybe like he just said that sarcastically, knowing what he knows that what he's supposed to be doing. Because sometimes people do that. They just nonchalantly say stuff like that just so but they really know what's going on. So I don't know if that's what he meant, but it definitely did come off like he don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It definitely came off that way. So. Uh, I mean, what can I say? It's you know, I hope it becomes a good thing, but I mean, honestly speaking, like if what do these people know about fitness besides Triple H? That's what I want to know.
And not for nothing, Triple H is also the guy who's been caught with the S drug too, or the S substance. I said drug, my fault. The S substance with a
I didn't
needle that has to do with a needle.
I didn't know
So
that. I didn't know that.
yeah, yeah,
How many
he's
years ago
been.
was that?
Oh, I think it was early on, maybe around the time that he was with China. But there's been several reports out there that he's used the needle before.
I didn't know
So
that.
that's probably a reason why he has heart issues now.
Yeah, that could be. That
Another
definitely.
issue that I have is that the guy who's the president says he's 6'3", 200, and he's the same height and weight of AJ Brown of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Lies. Yeah, I don't think he's 6'3". Definitely not 6'3". I might give him 5'10".
I'm gonna look up and see how tall how what is the metrics of AJ Brown of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, you should be looking up the metrics to the guy that said he's about 6'3", because I definitely don't think he's 6'3". I'll give him 5'10",
Okay,
5'11".
AJ Brown of the Philadelphia Eagles, wide receiver of the Philadelphia Eagles, 6'1", 227, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if how much you keep up with football. I watch it every time it's on TV, I watch it. So I keep up with it heavily, right? We've seen people like AJ Brown. We've seen people like DK Metcalf. And we know that these dudes are physical specimens.
Mm-hmm.
They are wide receivers, one for the Eagles, one for the Steelers. Mind you, DK Metcalf is 6'4", 229. So Donald Trump is saying that his last physical was in between the height of AJ Brown and DK Metcalf and the weight of both of them, 229,
Yeah,
229.
yeah. He's capping. He's capping.
Gotta be, right?
He's capping. He's definitely capping. He tend like, all right. So people gotta really analyze what he says sometimes, because like he definitely caps a lot. You can't really take everything that he says serious when it comes to stuff like that. He does that a lot because he knows it's going to draw people in. It's going to get people chuckling. It's going to get people talking. So he does that a lot. So I wouldn't have like. That's why when you mentioned it, I was like, huh? I was like, man, he's capping. He's nowhere near the physical health. And I'm not saying he's an unhealthy guy. I'm just saying that he's nowhere near theirs.
He is
Like,
very unhealthy, sir.
oh, he
If you look
is.
at any, if you look at any picture of him traveling, there's McDonald's, there's KFC, there's a bunch of fast food. It's almost like if he was to start sweating, his sweat would be grease.
Oh, hey man, listen.
I need that Shao Kahn laugh.
Oh no! Oh yeah, it's about to go down right now. It's about to go down. Yeah, man.
And y'all, I'm not saying this because I dislike the dude. I'm saying this because I genuinely, I don't care who the president is. I genuinely want the president to succeed. The president, if the president succeeds, we all succeed, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's not one person in this country that does not succeed when the president succeeds, right? But this dude is a pathological liar. He really is a pathological liar. There's no way that you 6'3", 220 pounds or 220
That's why I
29
said. That's why I said
and you
he's
eat,
capping.
yeah, you eating McDonald's and KFC and Popeyes and all kinds of other stuff like that. What's that supposed to go? How do you, being the leader of the free world, and you're shown doing that stuff? What kind of hypocrite are you to say, well, we need to be more fit, we need to be more physically fit and healthy, and you over here eating Popeyes and McDonald's and looking like a 6'3" Oompa Loompa?
But I don't. But I don't even think he's 6'3". I think he's like. I think he's literally around the 5'10", 5'11" mark. Like just barely hitting 6 feet. But it says what? It says it's 6'3".
6'2".
I don't even think he's that. I think they over
I'm
exaggerating.
6'2". I'm 6'2", 225 pounds. He's
Yeah,
saying he's me.
yeah, he's not. He's not, man. Cause I'm 6'3", and I know he's not looking almost eye level to me. He's shorter than that. You know, and I mean it really doesn't matter anyway. But what I'm saying is that this is, you know, because Donald Trump keeps up with the internet and he watches over things online. He knows what's going to get people talking, and he does that. And he's not the only one. There's other folks in politics that do the exact same thing. But what I'm saying is that that's one of his trademarks right there. So, you know, in general, when it comes to stuff like that, you can't really take him serious, you know. But if he's mentioning something else that along the lines of like, you know, he's capable of doing it, then yes, you need to take him serious because 9 times out of 10, if it's going to benefit him, he's going to do it. That's what I could really analyze about him. You know, I've like I said before, and I told you off camera, I've been up and down with the guy. Right now, I'm not really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not feeling what's going on in politics, period. I don't see how this is going to help anything as far as us financially. I mean, yes, it's good. We need our children to be healthy, but I'm my kid's father. I'm still running around athletic wise. I could easily take my sons and my daughters to the court and do one-on-one with them. I could easily take them to the football field. I could easily run around play soccer with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the senior citizen bracket yet. You understand? So if you're talking about health and fitness, why you why you do that to me, yo? Why you do that to me, yo?
The Mario just added to it. Oh man, that was
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, yeah. So, I mean, hey, man, I just, you know, what I mean, we just gonna have to see. You know, we're just gonna see.
One thing I really dislike about this is that the same thing that they're trying to do right now, Michelle Obama already tried when Barack was president.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Michelle Obama was wanting kids to eat healthier in school, wanting them to be physically fit in school. And do you know what happened to her whenever she was pushing that? They tried to chop her head off.
Mm.
They were chopping her at the ankles because oh no, it's the parents' choice to do this. It's the parents' choice to do that. I agree. It should be my choice. It should be your choice to do this stuff. But why is it okay that he's doing it, but it wasn't okay when Michelle Obama was trying to do it 10 years ago?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She was already pushing this agenda over 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Jill Biden, which was at the time the vice president's wife. So why is this okay? But when Michelle Obama and Jill Biden was trying to do it, it wasn't okay then. See, this is what I mean about hypocritical stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're like the Republicans that are pushing for this are looking like hypocrites right now. Like when some of us out here are not dumb. We remember what happened 10 plus years ago. We remember what y'all were saying 10 plus years ago when Michelle Obama was trying to do this. But now that it's coming from Donald Trump, Triple H, and Robert Kennedy and JD Vance, so now we're gonna give it the thumbs up. Like
I think
I'm not I'm not
I
buying it.
and I could be taking a shot in the dark right here, but I think that's kind of the reason why they added Triple H because he's a notable figure. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, at one point in time, he was. I mean, even though he did the thing, you know what I'm saying, but outside of that, at one point in time, he was one of the best looking physical specimens as far as professional wrestling goes. So when you put a notable figure into the picture, and everybody knows who Triple H is, you know, and kids watch professional wrestling, they're like, oh, this is cool. Triple H is involved in this. Mommy, daddy, I want to be a part of this program too. Like my kids know who Triple H is. So if my kid's school does it, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna say, "Hey, Daddy, you watch wrestling? Did you know that Triple H is doing such and such? Can I be a part of it?" You know what I'm saying? And who? And at the end of the day, like, who are we to go say no to our kids? Oh, don't be part of a physical fitness test program. You know what I mean? Like they know what nerves to hit. They know that. You know what I'm saying? I go get a notable figure, go add him into there, regardless of the stance. When it comes to the kids don't see no hate. They don't see no color. They don't see none of that. They learn that from the parents. So what I'm saying is that if I go and say, "Oh yeah, you can't do that. Triple H is a part of it," my son gonna look at me like, "But dad, you're a wrestling content creator. Why wouldn't you let me do it?" You see what I'm saying? That's
No, I get it. I get it.
so this is the type of things that they're doing to, like, you know, reel in the children, and that be that. And who's gonna argue with it because it says fitness test in school? Who's gonna argue with it? I mean, we kind of was already doing that anyway. You gotta take a fitness test before you play basketball. You gotta do that for football. You gotta do all those things with your primary doctor. So we kind of was doing that anyway. So I would like to know how what level of fitness are they trying to put in? What level of
I,
fitness is this?
I am looking up I'm trying to look up the actual test that he wants to be put back in because I
Mm-hmm.
saw it earlier, but I can't find it. But I do
Mm-hmm.
know it has a 1 mile run, with sit-ups and stretching exercises. Here's my question. Bro, can you even pass the physical fitness test right now? Mr. President, can you pass the physical fitness test
He
right
definitely not passing it.
now? Again,
I'm not even so sure if
hypocrite.
Triple H. I'm not even sure if Triple H could pass it because of his situation. You know, so
So therefore, again, I'm saying hypocrite. It's hypocritical. It is very hypocritical for him to want to do this, but I doubt. I think I could pass a physical fitness test. A 1 mile run? Yeah. When I was in the army, I did 1 mile in 4 minutes. I did 2 miles in 8 minutes. So if I can just practice, absolutely I can pass that physical fitness test. Push-ups, sit-ups, I was doing 60 push-ups and 80 sit-ups.
yeah,
Granted, I was in my late 20s doing it, and I'm in my early 40s now, but who's to say that if I I'm taking myself out of this because I know I can. But problem is the dude that is trying to implement this, can he?
yeah, I see what you're saying. For me, I feel like I could definitely pass it. You know, with some practice. I mean, I definitely know I could run a mile or two. I definitely know I could do that. The push-ups, I know I could do that. I do push-ups all the time. Sit-ups, yeah. Pull-ups, definitely. You know what I mean. But I know it's repetition. It's repetition and getting that muscle memory working. But I mean, yeah, can he do it? Can Hunter in his condition do it? You know, that's really the question. Like the one thing I don't like when it comes to fitness is I don't like when people that are not necessarily quote unquote the fitness gurus. Now I'm excluding Triple H because I know at one point in time he was on Men's Fitness magazine with his wife, so I'm excluding him. I'm talking about the other people that are involved in this equation. Like you're not no fitness guru. Like you're a poor example of what fitness is. If anything, if I'm running this program, I just let Triple H run the whole entire thing and take those guys out the equation. And that includes Lawrence Taylor because I'm like, man, like even though like, you do have experience in being fit, you also have experience past and not being fit. So have I'm assuming you've changed your ways since then. I'm assuming that. So what is it that you have to add to this equation besides you wrestling Bam Bam Bigelow? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But hey, man, we'll just have to find out. That's just how I'm looking at it. We'll just have to see what's what. Yeah.
I would like to say this. It sound like we're about to end this. So my closing thoughts is this. If the president can prove that he can pass this same fitness test, then I'm all about it. If the president cannot pass this same fitness test, then take your shit elsewhere.
Yes, sir. You heard it. And I don't got no closing thought because, like I said, like I was confused when this whole thing came about. I wasn't even following it to that point. But I appreciate you giving some clarity. Because I didn't even know they were doing this. This was like out of nowhere, like literally a RKO, like boom out of nowhere. I didn't know this was even going on. All right. So, with that being said, we will be back with another episode. Ring Ropes Turnbuckle Podcast. We'll be back. Yeah.